Hello, the YouTube. It's me, CurtisDoesADig, the love of your life. Hey, we're playing Minecraft today. Believe it or not, I know this is a Minecraft channel, but sometimes I play other games over on twitch.tv/CurtisDoesADig. We're working on the Magic Datapack today. Okay, it's been a few weeks. It has, and honestly, I don't even remember where I left off. But apparently, I left myself a little sign here. Dear Curtis, remove these 2 layers. Add loot table to spider. That's all I told myself last time. I didn't know how long it was going to be until the next time I was going to be streaming this data pack, but I left that as a little sign there for me. I believe it's these 2 layers right here we have to remove from our spider den. Our spider den. Dear Curtis, remember, it's true. It's true. And I don't think we decided on what the loot table for the spider is going to be either. I think one of the ideas we had was that it was going to drop a magic stick that you can use to make the wands. But I don't know if that's ultimately what we ended up doing. Plum, welcome in. Good to see you. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeehaw! Pow! Hope you're doing well, and thank you so much for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax. 510 total Curtis coins. It's true. You did redeem those. Plum. Anyway, good to see you all.
Hey YouTube, make sure you like the stream and subscribe to Curtis.
That scared me, Joy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, the YouTube, you better subscribe. And also follow on Twitch. Subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. It's true. It's true. Don't fight the promo. OMG. What? Huh? Disaster, what are you saying? Huh? Okay, we're gonna pray. We're gonna pray before this we actually get started. Okay? We're gonna do it. I don't think I did it on the last stream, I'm realizing. But yeah, we got it. That's the rules. That's the rules here. We gotta do it. So without further ado, Father God, we just come before you, Lord. We thank you for this day. I thank you for the opportunities that were presented to me today. You know, my job recently has started expecting me to use AI in all of my work, and it's been a little bit troublesome to my conscience. But in that, you have given me opportunity to catch up on other things while those prompts are going, and I'm very thankful for that. Lord, I just ask for a blessing over this stream and over those that are watching the stream. I pray that we're able to get a lot done without any technical difficulties or anything like that. And I just pray that we have a blessed time together, a fun time together, full of laughter and just whimsy and gladness, Lord, just to be around each other. I pray that you bring this stream in front of those that you desire to see it, and hopefully those that I desire to see it as well. We ask this all in your holy name and pray. Amen. And with that, put up fighting hands when the text-to-speech started playing. Oh, I did. You're right. That's true. He really did look like he was about to throw hands over the... Yeah, I got scared. I was like, ah! Because I wasn't expecting it to start talking. Yeah, ill AI, it's so true. Do you turn off the AI setting before streaming again? You know, I turned it off before coming back to streaming. I don't know if I had to change it per browser instance. So that's actually a really good question. Let's find out. Let me look into my account settings. I'm pretty sure it'll still be off. Where's that going to be under? Yeah, it's off right now. So it's not browser based, or not computer based, I guess. It's based off of my account itself. So I didn't have to change anything. Qubit, howdy. Yeehaw! Good to see you. LLM powered coding. I prefer Qubit powered coding. I prefer Curtis powered coding. I keep almost saying powdered. I prefer to do it myself, but the company I work for, they're really pushing for us to start using AI. And so like this last week, well, and also the week before, I've been using it a lot to do my work, and I really don't like it, but it's giving me time to catch up on stuff that I need to do. Like there's a lot of reading that I've been needing to do. Uh-oh. Huh. I guess I only need to remove one layer. Past CurtisDoesADig lied to me. So what is it? Is it contract one down and then replace air? Yeah, okay, there we go. Wait, what the heck? Oh, because this was from before. Okay, so it's only one layer I had to remove, not two. The only AI I can endorse 100% at this point is Kane. Ah, I see. I prefer powdered donuts. Me too. Found myself to be using it more and more in my recent coding projects. Yeah, it's getting so good that like it honestly is becoming better than programmers. And I'm not super worried about that because when it comes to debugging, AI still isn't up to par. Like it still gets very confused about a whole lot of stuff. And so I'm able to go through and how to debug my own code, which is, or its code, I guess, and I understand what it's doing. So if there's something that it's doing wrong or it's getting hung up on, I know like, okay, hey, no, this is not what you think is happening. This is actually what's going on here, and redirect it. So I still feel like I do have job security, but it is worrisome, honestly. Heard Abel thinks it rocks. That's funny. Don't generate the code itself. I generate examples and gotcha. What I do is I'll put in the samples of what I'm working on. Like, hey, this is throwing an error and I can't figure out like why it's throwing the error. And this usually has to do with like Roblox, it's called Knit. Roblox's Knit program, which isn't even developed by Roblox. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this needs to come down 4 blocks. So 7, and then this needs to go up 8. Did that work? So that's wrapped around the bottom. And my assumption is that it's flush with the top. Okay. All right, so that's the structure. I need to actually set up a loot table for this actual spider though. Do we have any suggestions for what this loot table should be? Should it drop wands? Should it drop a stick used to craft the wands? Have a good one, Joy. Take care. We'll miss you. I want it to drop something special. Like the dragon, it doesn't drop anything, but it opens up the end portal and the end gateways. The wither drops the nether star, which can be used for beacons. We can make it drop something specific, and we can make a resource pack for like a custom item for it. It doesn't have to be like anything that Minecraft automatically offers, like, oh, it's gonna drop a wither rose or something like that. No, we can make it drop something specific. We have messed up painting resource pack, apparently. I'm gonna fix that while you guys come up with ideas for what the spider should drop. But yeah, let me know. What do you guys think? What should it drop? I'm thinking, well, I feel like it doesn't make much sense for it to drop a stick. Like, why would a spider drop a stick? Spider eyes and just like normal spider drops? Cubit, is there a way that I can increase the size of a bundle? Maybe you can drop a bigger bundle. That would be neat. I'm going through and I'm selecting resource pack stuff right now while we figure this out, just in case anybody was wondering what I'm doing. In fact, you guys can be in on this too. Okay, you guys get to help me choose my resource pack stuff. And by you guys get to help me choose it, you guys don't, but you'll watch me choose it. Okay. Okay, you guys get to watch me choose these things. You don't know? Well, some help you are. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was just thinking about it. I'm like, you know, being able to get a bigger bundle would be nice, and maybe it drops from the spider, but I don't really know how I feel about that either. Weaving wand? What would the... I mean, it could drop a specific wand. What do you think that wand should do? What do you think it should do? Like create spider webs, maybe? Like the cobwebs? Perhapsies? Let's see. I don't think I want to change the experience bar. The hotbar selector, I'll change it to orange. Sure, why not? Why not? Widgets, tooltips, don't care about any of that stuff. Fun. Fun. I don't care about fun. Alright, there we go. Boom. Resource pack figured out. Curse the target with the weaving effect. I feel like the weaving effect doesn't do much as an offensive thing. I feel like the weaving effect is better suited for hitting enemies. It's beneficial for the enemies rather than the player. Yeah, it makes cobs when the target dies, and then what? Now the person that is fighting is stuck in cobwebs. I feel like it's more geared towards the enemy than it is the player. All right, we're moving this resource pack over here. Oh, hold on. Let's turn off this one. Okay. Replace it. Re-add it. Doesn't look like there's a way to increase bundle size. All right. I know that you can force items into a bundle past like its maximum size. So I was wondering if it was possible. That's okay. I don't think spider eyes or string. I don't know how I feel about the weaving one yet. Okay, because we can add it for the backlog. Okay, we have some totem features we want to add, enchantment features we want to add. We could add in specific potion wands. Grappling hook would be neat. We could have it drop magic web that could be used in a wand later that lets you grapple. And if you use it on an entity, it pulls the entity to you. If you use it on a block, it pulls you toward the block. I like that. But what would it be used for now? Because I don't feel like making the grappling hook now. What do you think it should be used for now? Magic web. Enchanted web is what we'll call it. Enchanted web. Also, I'm going to drink a Monster Energy drink, okay? Okay. Wand of grappling? No. Wand of... You make a fishing rod with it. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I need to test something. Fishing rod? That's a good shout. Because maybe I don't even have to make a wand for this. So... Ow! Execute as at E type equals bobber. Run data get. Get entity at S. What do we know? It has motion, a position. It has a UUID. I don't think it has... I don't think that's the player UUID. I think that's the entity UUID. Autofish? Autofish? I have autofish on this? What's the keybind for that one? Mods. I didn't know I had autofish on this. We're going to disable it for now. Interesting. I use that for the Make It Worse series. And it'll be exactly the same as our regular fishing rod. Okay, thanks, Qubit. Because one of the ideas that I had when you mentioned that was that, oh, what if I use the fishing rod right here, and then when it hits the wall, then I get pulled up to that, you know? I think that could have been neat. But no. Enchanted webbing. We'll figure that out. Okay, what would be the grappling wand? What would you want to call that? Wand of... Let's see. I mean, we could call it wand of weaving, but then that makes it seem like it's giving the weaving effect, and I don't think so. Wand of... I mean, wand of grapple. Wand of being a grappling hook, yeah. Wand of... I guess, yeah, wand of grapple. We could rename it later. We can come up with a better name later, because this is going to be in the next update. So, works like a grapple, grappling hook, use on entity, entity gets pulled you, use on block, you get pulled to it. Wand of pulling could be wand of... What were our other wand names? We have a bunch of wand names, right? These are our wands. Wand of winds, time, storm, stasis, poison, dimensions, destruction. Wand of... We'll come up with a name later, I think. And we will make that require enchanted webbing. Requires enchanted webbing. So we'll do... What do you think? Breeze rod? Breeze rod. Enchanted webbing. And slime ball. What do we think? What do you think of that? Those are the 3 items needed. Breeze rod, enchanted webbing, slime ball. Think that works? To dual wield it? See, that's the hard part. I don't think we can do dual wielding. I don't even know if we can do that now. I don't know if it works with the offhand. It's not even making a sound. Yeah, it has to be in the main hand. And adding giant zombies for people to battle mid... Okay, I see what you're going for now. You're funny. Okay, so what would the enchanted webbing do right now, though? I want it to actually have a use. No, not making a reference? No idea. Whatever. Whatever, Qubit. Whatever, Qubit. We could have it... What if we did... I want it to actually have a use. I guess I would have to make... the wand for this update, but I feel like that's gonna push this update, or this data pack back, and I don't want that. Yeah, I do want more ideas for the web usage. Let people use it as rope. In what regard? Like to climb up and down? I don't know how I would do that. That's a lot of programming too. Wand of whatever randomizes each use. You're onto something there. The rope one, I think, would be difficult, but not impossible. Wanda, whatever. You're funny. I could make it that if you're holding it and in webbing, like in cobweb, you could move around. I'm gonna draft something up real quick. Okay, we're just gonna make a little area right here. Okay, and how do I want to do this? Function tick. Let's just make a new folder. Enchanted webbing. And we'll do a tick function here too, I think. Do we have tick functions and other stuff? Or do we just call it? I think we just call it. Oh, we call it like portal tick, for example. Okay. So we'll call it webbing tick. Okay. So in the tick function, we will do... I just want to see if this works. Execute as at a... It's been so long since I've done this, guys. Since I've programmed. Isn't that wild? As at a at s if items weapon main hand. I'm just gonna put cobweb for now. Run function enchanted webbing tick. Okay. Execute unless block cobweb unless block cobweb run return fail. If it is cobweb or the block above is cobweb, we'll continue running. Attribute at S. Gravity base set 0. Hi, Upbeat. Welcome in. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeehaw! We're testing something right now. I don't know if it's going to work. At all. Oh, I have no way of setting motion. Other than, like, increasing or decreasing gravity. Hold on. We're gonna look around real quick at some of the things we have. We have jumping and crouching, right? So what we would do is execute as at S, predicate equals magic jumping, run attribute, or run return run attribute at S, gravity base. I'm gonna do the base right now. Hold on, let me open up. Let's see, attributes. What does gravity default to? Gravity defaults to 0.08, right? So we will set this one to negative 0.08. Okay. And then also crouching, we'll do positive. Otherwise, we'll just set it to 0. And this is going to mess up everything if I leave the cobweb. But yeah, it's fine. It's fine because I'm going to fix it afterwards. This is mostly just to test. The weaving effect, let's see, are less affected by the usual speed decrease while moving through cobwebs, allowing them to walk through at 50% speed instead of 25% speed. Effect, give, S, weaving. I'll give it for like 1 second. I don't think the potency will matter. Hide particles, sure. All right, so I want to try this. Actually, you know what? I should not hide the particles. Just so I know that it's happening. And look at that. I'm able to climb up the webs. Monohim, hello, welcome in. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeehaw! Hope you're doing well. Good to see ya. Good to see ya. Okay, so I am able to climb up the webs and move in them. It's very, very slow, though. Incredibly slow. Uh-oh. 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 Why aren't I falling down? Oh. Is it because I... Base reset? Oh, there we go. Because I messed it up. Thank you. Thank you for that. Okay, so that did seem to work. It allowed me to climb up the webs. So... I could make it that holding it allows you to climb cobwebs. I'm trying to think. Which, I know, it hurts. I read that it's farting down is forbidden. It is. Okay, but that did seem to work. It did allow me to climb up and down. There's just nothing to prevent the gravity from getting stuck like that yet. Um, but I could do that like right here. So I could do like new file, webbing clear, the MC function, right? And in that, I would just handle this. Webbing clear. So weaving goes away. And then gravity gets reset, right? Once we're out of it. Run, return, run, function, webbing clear. We should probably also tag the player. Tag as add magic dot using enchanted webbing. Okay. And then in webbing clear, we can check the player first. Execute if entity at s tag equals using enchanted webbing, run attribute at s gravity base reset. Tag at s remove. Okay, and then in the tick function, execute unless run function weapon clear. Okay, and I think that will fix the issue we were just having with it. So there we go. Now I'm falling through normally. If I hold the cobweb, I'm able to move through it again. And if I move out of it, I start sinking. I probably need a better check to see if we are or are not in a cobweb. Because right now I'm just checking the block that my feet are at or my head's at, but my body still is touching it, even when I'm technically outside of it. So here we're like bouncing up and down on top, right? And there we go. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's multiply this by 2. So we'll speed this up a little bit. Speed up the movement in it. At least up and down. Horizontally, I would have to increase the speed while we're doing this, which wouldn't be the end of the world. And also I'm just setting the base. I'm not setting a modifier right now, so I do want to fix that too. But I think I want to do a new predicate called inWeb. And let's see. Let's see, predicate. Here, you guys get to see my text for ants. Okay. Predicate, we want to check entity location, I believe. Let's see, entity properties. They're stepping on. Is movement affected by? I wonder if Cobweb works for that. If Cobweb interacts with that. I'm sure there's one for like in block. I could have swore there's one. Is it in the location predicate? There's fluid. Fluid is not it. Can see sky. I thought there was a way to check like in block. Yeah, farts work again. I fixed it. In block. Was it like in fluid? Here. What about other things? What do you mean? Oh, like trouser tremble? Trouser tremble should work. I wonder if movement affected by would count it. I could have swore that the location predicate would have option for like, hey, it's inside block or inside the block, because they have one for, where is it? The stepping on. Is that only an advancement thing? Hold on. Where am I looking for? Data packs. Advancement. Enter block. So enter block is the advancement. Oh, by the way, new stream effects have been added. Okay. New stream effects have been added. Not guaranteed that you will get them, but just wanted to let you know that they exist. In case you weren't sure, they exist. Thought I'd let you know. I don't remember how many I added. I think... Whoa. My head's a little big now. I don't know how many I added. I think maybe like 5 or 6. We're about to find out. Great. Yeah. Do you guys like that these two are different? Are you guys okay with that? It's an executive decision that I'm going to keep it this way, but I want to know how you guys feel about it. Just let me know. Let me know. Movement affected by. We're going to figure... Uh-oh, are we going to run out of... Are you going to ruin my bitrate here, Qubit? Are you going to ruin my bitrate? Let's see. Movement affected by... type... I don't think... Movement affected by... And then in here, we could put the block. Blocks. It takes a list. Cobweb. What's happening? No idea. You'll never know because we're using stream effects. Qubit's gonna use up all his points. Ooh, I think one of the new ones is active right now on the face cam. I think one of the new ones is active. Oh, I think it deactivated. Oh well. You're not going to run out of points? Okay, that's good. All right, so I had a predicate on the code screen too. I don't know if the code screen one is a new one. I think that one's always has been there this entire time. Let's see, webbing tick. So let's change this to if at s if entity at s predicate equals in web, or unless entity is in web. So we're gonna try that with a new predicate. This is a new one. This is a new one. The wavy lines one, that one I feel has been there for a while. Also, I think that one might be stuck. The wavy line one might be stuck on the game view right now. That looks kind of cool though. And the one with the lines coming across, that's a new one. It's called Old Film. A little glassy, yeah. Okay, it is no longer working after making it based off of the predicate for in web. So this is no longer, or this doesn't trigger it apparently. I was hoping it would, but it does not. Test properties of the block. 0.5 below the block. Oh, okay, I see. So that doesn't help. You know, I thought maybe we can get the block the players in. Old glass of old drink. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Okay, I will hold on a second. Did you shorten the length of stream effects? I might have for testing purposes, and then maybe I didn't reset it. Let's see. Redeems. How long does it say they're supposed to last? It says 60 seconds on here. It says 2 minutes on it? What? No, it doesn't. It says 1 minute. You're a liar, Cubit. You're a liar. What the heck is wrong with you, man? 2 minutes. You're funny. You're funny. Whatever. Hype specific. Says 1 minute actually. Can you decrease the cooldown at least? No, because when you spam it, it ruins the bitrate, Cubit. Okay, so this doesn't seem to work. Why do you think I spam it in the first place? To let you have a good watch? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, you should. Block the player standing in. So I could make it an advancement. Triggers once for each block the player's hitbox is inside. Whew. Maximum number of blocks. Up to 12 blocks. The maximum number of blocks a player can stand in. Twice per tick. Plus once more for every time the player moves or looks around during the same tick. This results in the trigger activating tens of times per tick, and extreme cases even hundreds of times per tick. Yikes! So enter block is pretty I think enter block might be really expensive. We can try it. Enter cobweb. Man, I don't even remember how any of this stuff works. Parent does not need a parent. Criteria. This is just the name, so in web. Enter block. Conditions. Block. What does it want? Oh. Is that it? Cobweb. Reward. Function. In web. We will do in web. Okay, and then here we will do advancement, revoke, only in web. Whoa. Oh, enter cobweb. But not before. Handling this. Oh. So if this runs like tens of times per tick while we're in it, I could run these checks here because it's already running here. Okay, so this is what we'll do. Let's comment these out, but have them as reference. So I think it should already be at S, but just in case, get at S. If main hand is cobweb, run the webbing tick. Okay. I think, I don't know. At S. Okay, webbing tick. We're no longer using the predicate. Okay, hold on. So, enter the cobweb. It will run this function, enchanted webbing in web. Okay? In web will check to see if... Okay, wait, hold on. Backtrack. Okay, big brain time. You ready? You ready for this? This will run for every single block that the player is in. It will check to see if the block is cobweb. If it is cobweb, it will run this in web function, and it's going to run every single tick multiple times per tick, actually. So it's very expensive, I think. Using spaces for tabs? I mean, I'm using tab for it, but I think it automatically converts them to spaces. That's not my fault. I think that's a Visual Studio Code fault. That's not my fault. That's not my fault. That's a VS Code. Bottom right? Oh! And it using tabs. Ahaha. Muy bien. Thank you. Okay, so this will call this function, which will check multiple times per tick that I'm in cobweb, that I'm holding cobweb. And we will check if I release cobweb to clear it. Click on convert to tab. Where? That one? So now all of them should be converted. Okay, webbing tick. So we should already be in the web at this point. The settings per file? You're kidding me, dude. No way. No, it's not. It says tab size 4 now. Oh. Dang it. Dang it. Ugh, I hate it. 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 Okay, anyway, this no longer needs to run, I don't think. All right, hold on. So this will run every tick while we're in those ticks. This is only when we're in the cobweb, just generally. Allow us to move if we are in the cobweb or holding the cobweb. Don't allow us to move if we release it. Revoke the advancement. This allows us to move. I'm just going to test it. Just going to test it. The worst that happens is everything blows up. Oh, hold on. Things happening in my work environment. I'm not even going to answer this. Somebody else can answer it. Cool. And it bugs out if you have a file which doesn't use tabs, which are 4 spaces. What? What? Have to tell it to detect indentation, then convert to tabs, then manually change the tabs. I hate it. That's the worst. That is the worst. Okay, reload. Look at that. Automatically works. If I release the cobweb, I start sinking down. If I exit out of the top, well, that's not good. That's this. Uh. Um. There we go. Okay, that's a problem with using gravity. Okay. So the tick function still does need this. Unless entity at s. No. At s. Advancements equal. How do I do this? Enter cobweb. Gravity, it's not just a law. You're right. Because it's removing too fast. Okay. Okay. Because the advancement removes after this, let's do this. Nope, still. I think this makes it even worse. Makes it not even work. Okay. Oh. A, not at S. Reload. And then lets me do a super jump afterwards. You know, as you do. We move very slow in it, though. So we're going to do... Dang, that's going to make things difficult. 32. It's going to make me super jump at the end, though, is the problem. See, maybe this isn't a good idea. Now I'm a jumping spider. You know a fix? What's your fix? I don't even know if this is worthwhile, though. X in the upper right corner. I'll give it a shot. I don't even know if climbing the cobwebs is a worthwhile feature. Do you think that's worth it for defeating the spider? That we get a web that allows us to climb webs? Well, it's like right at the very bottom of the foot. You have no idea why I'm doing this. Thanks, Cubit. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, I don't think it's worth it. But I want to have something that, like, that the webbing is useful for. I guess I would have to create something now. Like something really good now. Well, no, it wouldn't be the cobweb itself. It would be a special cobweb. Enchanted cobweb. So you're not thinking with your brain. It's an enchanted cobweb, Cubit. Enchanted webbing. Okay. Made into a totem of some kind. Whoa, fascinating. What a fascinating idea. Congratulations on getting VIP for the day, Cubit. Wonder what the secret word is. Yeah. Me too. I also wonder what it is. Okay, I'm gonna delete this. I could do the grapple thing right now. Wait, Cubit. I can't set motion on a player. I can't do like data modify motion to do a grapple function. Was it you maybe, or is it? Yeah, it was kind. It was kind. Because I wanted you guys to be kind to me today. And instead, you let me work for an hour on something that didn't even matter. There are data packs which let you do it? Yeah, but how does it set the motion? Dear Google, how to set motion of player in Minecraft. Data pack. There's explosion libraries that create explosion-based velocity. Oh. I just read your chat. Player motion is an explosion-based library that uses sub-tick timing to ensure that only one player is pushed by the blast without any side effects. I don't know if I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. I mean, does it have to be enchanted webbing it drops? A special spider eye that lets you see something. I don't know. Well, because, Cubit, there is enchantment-based motion. Like that's what we use for the gust enchantment. If you recall. Yeah, apply impulse. Oh. I don't think it requires the player to do an action to activate. I mean, we could try it real quick. We could make a quick little enchantment. But I mean, we want the player to do an action anyway, so I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just call it motion. CDP Sings, welcome in. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Yeehaw! Thank you so much for redeeming your Curtis Coin income tax. You're at 840 total Curtis Coins. Good job. See, this does it on tick. Apply impulse, play sound, spawn particles, item damage, apply exhaustion, cooldown. Right? And this is going on every tick. Glow would highlight them for everyone, but then I realized that it is actually possible by like putting them on a team, right? No? Okay. Without teams. Okay. So is on ground. And if I just took out this jump equals true, right? Don't need to handle any scores or anything. Main hand. Sport, Elytra, sure, why not? Okay. We'll just leave and come back real quick. Can you figure out the method? No. I can't. Not off the top of my head. Outline that only the player can see. No idea. Enchant at S motion. Have a good one, Mono. Take care. We'll miss you. So it doesn't require me to do an action. But either way, I would be doing an action. I would be like right-clicking with the item to do it, right? The only problem is I would have to somehow change the apply impulse is the issue, which I don't think I can do. Because that would it only sends you in one direction with whatever the coordinate scale and direction are. So I don't think that would work for what we're trying to do. It would be really neat if we could, but I don't think it would. I don't think it would work. Not in the way that we would want it to. I just realized we're not on the latest update, 26.2. Because they added attributes for stuff like gravity and things, or not gravity, but friction and things like that, that I wonder if maybe we could use. Because the lunge, if we grab a spear, right, and we enchant it with lunge. Oh, shaders. I don't think I want to do shaders. Right? It's supposed to send me in the direction, right, that I'm using it. So like if I were to do attribute at S gravity base set 0, right? And I did this. Oh no, it's only doing horizontal direction. Okay. I wonder. I wonder. I wonder. Nah. So, oh, whoops. I forgot about the enchantment. Okay, I'm going to delete that. Okay. Anyway. We could make, yeah, the spider eye could... Whoa, where the heck am I? Oh. The spider eye could show something. It could display something, right? Um... It could just drop a bunch of XP for now. A bunch of string cobweb spider eyes, and then that's it. I feel like we haven't done much development today. We've tested a lot of things though. Let me open up. Let's see, Minecraft. Documents, Minecraft. Like if I took the lunge code. Okay, this has, well, that's piercing attack, right? Apply impulse. The only thing it doesn't have, so the coordinate scale doesn't have the y-axis. I wonder if that's why it doesn't move upwards. So if I just paste that real quick, let's give it y coordinate scale as well. Oh, right, hold on. We also gotta rename it. Let's call it motion again. It does have to be a spear now because I did change it. Enchant S motion 3. Okay, so now it should go in the direction that I'm using it, right? And it did. It did. Like there's a little bit of verticality there, which is, I feel like that should have already been a thing. Personally, I think that's such a neat little feature to be able to do that. You know? Let's do this. Attribute set 0 and let's test. Okay, no. Because we have horizontal velocity too. I guess is also an issue. Hi Blue, welcome in. Hey there, how's it going? Armor Blue resub here. That's funny. Hello. Thank you so much for the resubscription. 35 months. Whoop whoop. Whoop whoop. Good job. Good job. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So the reason why it didn't actually go to that point is because there's also horizontal velocity. Or horizontal friction. Air what is it called? Air drag. Right? Which 26.2 adjusts and adds an attribute for, but we are in 26.1.2. So we would have to update to the latest version to be able to change that. And I just don't feel like it's going to work very well. It would be neat to be able to point to a spot, click, and then it just sends us up there. But yeah, I don't know. Arm Blue, thank you so much for redeeming your Curtis coin income tax. 420 total Curtis coins. Good job. Good job. Okay, so we can delete this. I just wanted to test. I'm thinking. I think the wands provide such a benefit that they probably should be a little bit more difficult to get. And maybe the wands should require enchanted webbing in them. But there's no way to respawn the spider. So I am not sure if that's a good idea to have the enchanted webbing be required for that. All right. Brainstorm. Let's brainstorm, chat. We're an hour in. We haven't made any progress on this. I guess in the meantime, I could work on getting this this structure set up, right? So if I save this spider den, right, I can get started on getting that implemented into the project while we discuss, right? Right, everybody? Right? Do you guys agree? Do you guys agree? And storage. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for generated spider den. Boop. Okay, spider den is here now. Spider den. There's a lot of stuff we're gonna have to work on for this. Spider den. Spider den. Okay. So for this, we only need one, right? Okay. That should be it. That should be everything we need for that. This one, random spread with spacing, separation. Okay. That's the only structure in it. We can mess with these values later. But now this, I think, is where we're going to struggle a little bit. So this is world gen structure. So we need to go to world gen structure. And I don't know which file or which Wikipedia page this is going to be. Okay, this is the structure file, so not that. This is the structure set, which we've already done. Structure definition is what we're looking at. Okay. So biomes, we don't have biomes listed for the spider den. We could... I want it underground, so it doesn't really matter where. Let's do dripstone caves, lush caves, deep dark. So just in the cave biomes. So it won't appear in a normal... I mean, I don't know. We can do this for now. Let's just keep the spider den one as it is for now. So spider den, we'll adjust it later. Max distance from the center. Project start to height map, or project to start height map. What is that? What is that? What is that? Where do we... Oh, this isn't even the right file that I'm supposed to be looking at. What's this one? Wait, so what's the difference between this and what I'm looking at? That one has all like the spawning overrides. I think that's... Huh. Huh. Structure. We're trying to find this one. This isn't even listed. Oh, jigsaw structure. There we go. Optional. The height map. The start height should project to can be world surface, ocean floor, motion blocking, no leaves. What if I want it beneath the world? What's a structure that spawns underground? The ancient city. Let's go find an ancient city in here. So disk, documents, Minecraft. Okay. We actually need to put this in our quick access. There we go. Okay. World gen structure, ancient city. It has a start height, absolute -27. And this is how it handles that. Okay. So I'm just going to kind of copy this a little bit. So biomes, has structure, ancient city, max from center. Don't care about that. Size. What was size again? Size is between 0 and 20. The depth of jigsaw structures to generate. This one doesn't really matter. I mean, we don't have more jigsaws in here. Cave spawn underground. Wait, huh? Oh, you're funny. You're funny. Start height, absolute. Wait, why is this set? Oh, I see. Okay, start height. And this could be type uniform, right? And then min inclusive. How far down do we want it? This is what, -27? We could do -27. Wait. Why is it throwing an error? Oh. I see. Absolute. I'll do -27. Okay, and then max inclusive. We'll do absolute -10. City anchor, step. And I don't think we need anything from here. Okay. I don't think this is going to work first try, but we could try. We could see. Locate structure, spider den. All right, shall we? Everybody excited to see if this worked? You're not a spider den. And I do think that's what spawned in. I think it spawned that in as my spider den. Oh, start pool. There we go. I forgot to set that. Silly me. Silly me. So silly. Am I right, guys? I wonder if it's going to detect as the same one. I think it did. Yeah. Okay. What's the function? Totem. Totem of relocation. Oh. All right, there we go. Perfect. I see the giant spider down there. Oh boy. Okay. It tore open the environment. And not gonna lie, that looks sick as heck. With the skulk and stuff in it. Okay. So. That's pretty cool, not gonna lie. So. I forgot how to get it to not replace with air. I forgot how that works. Anybody recall? Anybody recall how to fix that? Was that something I had to do for... I had to do it with the graveyards, right? So, graveyard, we have the biomes for that. Graveyard, spawns, bounding box, no. Start pool, step, surface structures. Is it step? Is step what I'm looking for? Whoops. Nope, hide that. Hide that. Step. Where's step? That's gonna be... I don't see step listed here. Step. Oh, the step where the structure generates. See also features. Structure features are generated prior to features in the same step. Maybe raw generation? No. Terrain adaptation. Berry. We want to do berry for this, I think. Okay. Let's try that again. Let's see if that works. Okay, so use totem of relocation. Find myself a spider den. Teleport to it. Okay. Okay, so it still did clear out the space around it. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, wait, because I changed the graveyard one to berry, not... My gosh. That's my own fault. That really is my own fault. Let's try that again. From the top, everybody. Why does berry cause that? Hold on. At most 116. What? I mean, I guess. Okay. Okay. Sure, why not? Why not? Relocate. Find the spider den. Teleport me to it. Let's take a look. It's still replacing air. It does look a lot more natural when like all this stuff is generating with it. Okay, it's still generating, or it's still replacing the air. What do the graveyards do? That the spider den does not. Is it just how I have it saved? Do I have a graveyard to use as an example? I don't think I have one loaded in. Like with the jigsaw block. Is there something I have to do with the save itself? I can't remember. I mean, there's show invisible block. I don't think I had to, like... Hold on. Well, okay, because I kind of... Okay. I don't want the outside of it to replace air, and that's something I didn't even consider just now, is that if I did fix it, all the stuff inside would get filled with terrain. I must use structure void blocks. Okay. So I have to fill up all the outside with structure void blocks. Okay. So I gotta fill all this with structure void blocks. Let's try it on one corner first before we spend too much time on it. I have a feeling I'm going to mess this up in certain areas, but that's okay. Is there a way to only stack a certain block? Like using a world edit? Okay, so take this, right? If I did like stack 5 up, but I only want to stack. All right, world edit. Stack up. Only specific blocks. What would I do for that? So let's try stack 5 up with dash M. It's saying dash M. So we'll see void, or structure void. Okay. It didn't seem to mess up anything here. Oh, it did mess up the wall, I guess. Okay. Stack 3 up. Oh, whoops. Nope. Hold on. Undo. goodness. Okay. So that's most everything, right? So now, gosh, this is a little tedious. How much is it? Is it just one? Two more? Okay. Oh my gosh, this is a lot. I wonder if I could write a quick little script. What is it? This one? Script brush. Okay. Is there any way I could see if, let's see, get highest block, get the Y corner of the highest block at XZ. Okay. If get block XYZ equals, is it blocks dot air, then right now let's just do just to test this, just to make sure I'm doing it correctly. Set block XYZ blocks dot structure void, right? Set block XYZ blocks dot structure void. Yeah. Why is it still throwing an error? Is structure void not a working block? Stone? XYZ blocks. Thank you for the hydrate. I will do that right now. Thank you, Blue. X, Y, so okay, set block XYZ blocks dot and then the ID, right? And doesn't seem to be working. There's an error for some reason, but it's not telling me what the error is. XYZ, okay, if get block, oh, because this. So let's just see. Okay, so that works fine. I can paint in the structure voids. What I need to check is if the block is inside or not. How are our stream effects going? Good? Yeah, perfect. That's what we like to see. Local inside Y equals get highest block y at xz. Okay. If inside y equals y, then we will do the structure void. Okay, so if we were to look inside, we see all of this blue. But if I were to now paint this... Oh. No. It is not painting. Local inside will get highest block at xz. Right? So this will get highest block y at, get the y coordinate of the highest solid block at xz. Uh-huh. If not inside y or... No? What would this be returning? Axiom, what does return if no blocks? What does it return? The lowest possible height. If inside y is less than or equal to y. How about that? Okay, so I paint all this, right? How does the inside look? The inside is still air. Okay. Perfect. Let's just do this. And this is probably really bad because, like, I'm also replacing blocks outside of this area, which is probably not great. And there are some blocks that aren't gonna... Oh, they are getting triggered. Interesting. Like, see, this area right here is not going to get triggered because there are blocks above it. I don't know why those ones activated. But inside, there should be no red. Gosh, using Axiom like this is so weird. Like, the camera's weird, in my opinion. I mean, it's crazy. I said that I wasn't going to do all of it. And then I ended up doing most, if not all of it. Alright, so let's find these blue spots, which should be pretty infrequent. But yeah, you see, like, all the area around it also got replaced with the void blocks. So after we're done with this structure, I'm probably going to clear out the world files. Like, the region files, I mean. Okay, structure void. They should add a little bit more functionality to their Lua brush, in my opinion. Okay, so we can come down here now and let us save that. All right, so that, let me go here, saves. Magic system generated. Magic structure. Spider den. That's going right here. We'll replace that. We shall leave and return. I'm glad I didn't have to like manually do all that. That would have been a lot. Okay, locate structure, spider den. Okay, let's see. Oh, here we go. It looks like it's pretty fully covered, other than like, you know, a few spots here and there, like the water is obviously coming through. But it looks like it fit in pretty naturally to everything, other than it being just like a big old like circle in the ground. So it seemed to work. It did exactly what I wanted it to do. My only problem I think we're gonna have is if it intersects with another structure. And then also you'll notice it seems to also appear with the wizard towers. Which, I don't know, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe that's a good thing. So let's go find another wizard tower real quick. Let's see if we can find one. Just like by flying on the surface, see if we come across any. Okay, so here's another one. And I'm sure we go down. Why are you beating me up? There it is. So could have wizard towers with Arachnus Deathicus around. Wait, are there two here? Effect. Or why did the I think there's two here. Effect. Give at E type equals cave spider. Glowing. There's this one. Or did the bar just not go away for the other one? I think the bar just got stuck. Dang it. I wonder if it's because I teleported away from it. So like now, let's say I had two, right? And I did another relocate. No, only one of them. What? Interesting. Interesting. Was it you? No. Is it the one at spawn? No. Boss bar, remove. We got a lot of boss bars here. Sure, it's one of them. Man. Ugh. That's fine. That's okay. Okay. So, it does seem to spawn around, which is great. What I don't like is that it goes with the wizard towers. So let's do that. Just so it separates a little bit from them. Boop. Okay. Whoa. Alright, so now we got nothing over here. No wizard tower or anything. But this guy still spawns in. Perfect. 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 Okay, so we have them spawning pretty much everywhere. you know, the arena is always built the same way, but it's nice to have different things replacing the blocks inside. Like, it looked really cool in the deep dark. That was pretty neat. That was pretty cool. I like that a lot. So that's spawning correctly now. The structure is. We still have to do the loot table, which I'm still not sure how I want to handle that. If I remove the boss bar, remove... Like, let's say I just removed a few of them, right? Would it still show up if I got close? It did. Okay. I wonder if I messed up a specific boss, though. Like, let's say I remove all of them, right? So remove that one, 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 right? So now there's none left. Now that I've removed them, will it still show up? If I do reload. It did show up, okay. A reload fixes it. Okay. That's good to know. Good to know. There are a ton of structure voids around this thing now that we're not going to deal with. We need a loot table. We need a loot table. For now, we could just make it drop a bunch of richities. You know, we could have it drop some goodies. Why is my armor stand texture messed up? That's wild. Wow, wow, wow. Do, do, do. What about... We could instead put some ominous volts in the room for now. And so the purpose is to just, like, if you have a bunch of ominous keys, you could use them there, maybe. I don't know. I feel like we're really stuck on this loot table bit. Unless, like, we make a whole new system specifically for whatever it drops. Which just seems like it'll be a lot of work for sharesies. If we go with the webbing, I want it to do something special. I mean, no matter what the spider drops, it should do something special. The webbing, I feel, man, I don't know. So there's three ideas I have. The webbing, which will do something, no idea yet. The spider eye, which when you hold it, maybe it'll let you see something specific. Maybe mobs will glow. Or it drops a splash potion of poison that lasts a very long time, which doesn't seem very fun anyway. Or like tipped arrows, maybe. And all of that just, I feel like none of that really feels like a good option. I could have it drop spider spawn eggs. Or cave spider spawn eggs. Oh, you know what we still haven't done? Hold on, let's go back to our to-do list. Because there are other things we haven't done too. That we need to get to at some point. Oh, well, we did the structure. That's fine. I still need to make the loot table for the evoker. At some point. Because we have all the totems, but I haven't actually had them drop out of the evoker's loot table. I could have these drop from the spider at random. Wait, did I do the evoker loot table already? I feel like I might have already done that. Have I? I don't think so. No, I have not. Okay, good to know. Good to know. All right, any thoughts and opinions that anybody wants to share? What's the best idea we've had so far for the spider drops? You like cheese? Perfect. I don't know if we could do spider cheese. Also, I just realized, Cubit, I just realized something. You were the one that suggested that the enchanted webbing work like rope, right? And then I started setting up that cobweb system so you can climb up the cobwebs, and you're like, I don't know why you're doing this. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, but not. Well, I mean, I hear you. I hear you. It's basically climbable rope, though. It's no different. In my personal opinion, I don't think it's that different. It's still a block that you would have to place and climb up. I fear we are stuck on the loot table. Try climbing a cobweb IRL hallway. No. All right. Well, you saw I wrote a system to do it. I did. It's true. I did. It's true. It's true. What would the spider... What would... Okay, a special spider eye. What would it show us? Revealing the enemies might be a good idea, but we're already using teams for a few things. We're using teams for the smoke screen and the stasis. So if a mob enters the smoke screen team, that's not going to work very well. Or the stasis team, not going to work very well. We can have it... What else would we want it to see? I don't think I can do anything like, oh, it shows you where the nearest diamonds are, or anything like that. What else could we do? Wow. You know, it's crazy because I've had weeks to think about this. And the only idea I really had was that, you know, the spider drops a special, like, wand or sticks that is used to make the wands. You know what I mean? But then that's going to reduce the number of wands the player can make. They would have to really go out of their way to find as many of these spiders as possible to craft up all the wands, which would increase their rarity. That is true. That is true. Whatever it is that this thing drops, I want it to be rare enough to be... Like, I want it to have, like, a really good use so that the rarity matters for it. But I don't want it to be... just something that, you know, you use to craft. think we could use it to craft, but I don't think that should be its primary use. So I think using it for wands or totems is out the window. Using the spider for wands or totems is out the window, unless we come up with a spawning mechanic for it. It could also just do something to the world itself. It doesn't have to be... How do I put this? Something that the player obtains. It could be like with the dragon. When you kill the dragon, you don't get an item from it. It just opens up the portal to leave, and it opens up the end gateway to travel to the far reaches of the end, right? So killing this spider, it could do something to the world. Maybe killing a spider resets trial volts. Is that a possibility? I don't think so, but we can find out. Well, I don't think we would have to have it loaded in anyway, so I don't think that would work. That would be a neat option, though. The world. What things could change in the world? I don't know. I feel like we're really stuck on this. So I think, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold off on doing the loot table for this, or whatever the finisher is for the spider. I'm gonna hold off on doing that because I feel like we wasted so much time trying to figure it out when there's other things that I still need to do. So we're gonna work on the evoker loot table right now, and we're gonna base that off of the loot table for... Oh wait, did we already do it? We have the illusioner one. We have evoker right here. I guess we did already do it. So I lied. Maybe. Did we? So, killed by player. Oh, this is for emeralds. Right. We have... Oh, all the totems are possible when killing the evoker. Totem of an undying, blasting, escape, relocation, and the hype. There's like a little bug flying around. It's really getting on my nerves. So all of them do already exist in here, but I think I wanted certain totems to only appear when it's from a raid. I think that's what I wanted to do. And we have something like that already for the illusioner. We have one roll entry for if it's a raid and one if it's not. I think I would want Totem of Undying, Escape, and Relocation to be from raids only. So I'm going to add in that condition here. Okay. Killed by player inverse true? Why is inverse true here? Condition killed by player inverse true. What? So if it wasn't killed by a player? Okay. I don't know. Maybe the inverse thing. No, that doesn't make sense. What the heck? Hold on. Let me look at loot table predicates. Loot table. Inverse. Oh, okay, perfect. Conditions, and it's a predicate. Inverse. Why is it? Killed by player. Okay. I'm so confused. Because inverse is not showing up here. What do you call it? In the loot table context. That's so weird. And inverse isn't even showing up on the wiki itself. So why is this here? Killed by player. What? Inverse. Inverted exists. What the heck? Predicate. Is it inverted? Did it change? Is that why? Okay. Anyway. Hi, Bree. Welcome in. Good to see you. Hope you're doing fantastic. We're struggling mentally. It's true. Okay. Illusioner. Okay. Alright, so if it is a raid, we only want Totem of Undying, Totem of Escape, or Totem of Relocation. Okay. If it is not a raid, which doesn't have this condition apparently, so let's remove Totem of Undying, Totem of Escape, and Totem of Relocation. I don't know why the killed by player condition is inverse here. That doesn't even exist on the wiki. So I'm unsure. I am unsure, chat. I can remove it right now and see. Or are we trying to get it so that it only drops if a player doesn't kill them? Like something else kills them? That wouldn't make sense. Alright, anyway, so I'll remove it for now. Let's just see. Wait, so regardless, I want killed by player. I think. No, I don't. Do I? Do I want killed by player? I think because totems will drop regardless from an evoker, regardless of if the player kills them, right? Anything can kill the evoker and it drops its totem. So I think I'm going to leave that as is. And then we'll do this evoker. Oh, wait, actually. Game rule. Mobs. Spawn mobs. True? Nothing spawning. Difficulty is set to hard. Because there's just like a bunch of mobs underneath? Like, where everything at? Wait, what? Why is nothing spawning? Spawn monsters? True? Oh, there we go. What the heck? So spawn mobs and spawn monsters are two separate things now. Okay. Anyway. Anywho's it. Alright, so sometimes evokers will spawn here. There's one. And so it should only drop some of the non-dying totems. Oh my gosh, hold on. Backtrack. Some of the totems that don't prevent dying, like the blast one. Let's see. There's another evoker. The keep inventory one, okay. So it should not drop an undying one. So relocation, escape, or undying. None of those should drop from the evoker. And actually I can probably test it in a smarter way. Okay. I don't know what I picked up, but I think I picked one up. Okay, and it seems like those... It seems like it's only choosing from those three, which is great. Fantastic. Let's go over here. And I will have to wait for Bad Omen to take effect. It takes 30 seconds for this to go through. It only happens once this reaches 0. Cuban, I just saw what you shared in the Discord. What the heck, man? What? That's wild. Alright, so raid starting. So now it should only drop emeralds and the totems. are the undying totems. Wow, you move fast. So that was just regular undying. Regular undying. I don't know which that one was. I picked it up before I could test it. Oh my gosh, you're so fast! Escape. And relocation. So it does seem to only be doing those ones, which is great. Oh my gosh! Why are they so fast? Killed 15 entities. What? What killed 15 entities? Killed 15 entities. What killed 15 entities just now? Something just killed 15 entities, and then I got a command for it. I don't know what it was. But the output just logged that 15 entities were killed. I don't know from what. These two. Killed 9 entities. What's killing? It killed all the emeralds. Oh, you know what? Let's see. So that's for spectral area of effect. Anything that's like kill arrow, maybe? No. It would have to be a kill at E situation. They were killed as a servant, right? I think I know where it's at too. Somewhere over here. And I think it was. Favorite stretch, I'll do that in just a sec. I think there is a command block somewhere around here that I set up when I was first testing it. I don't think it's happening through the Datapack. And I think it's... Oh, it's right here. It's specifically killing emeralds. Thank you for the big stretch. Not, or you wouldn't get... Yeah, if it was the Datapack, it would have been... I wouldn't have even known. I wouldn't. Okay, so this seems to be working, though. I'm getting the exact totems that I want to come from this. That's great. Fantastic. Alright. You guys take care of the rest of this, okay? Okay, cool. I'm sure they can handle it. Why are you guys... Are you guys crying? Were they like... Did you see the spray that was coming from them? It looked like they were crying. Okay, so that fixes up that. We do have the spider den structure done. I'm going to do the loot table as something that we need to resolve still. Okay, so I think we've got pretty much everything that we wanted to done for this update, other than the spider loot table. So in this data pack, this is what we have. We actually need to make an update log. So update log. This is everything that's in this update. Or everything that's in this game. You didn't do inverse kinematics yet either? Yeah, and I won't. Ones. Or, let's see, added ones. This will be our update log. 8/25, August 25th, 2026. Okay. Added ones. And the orbital laser. You're right, I need to get on that. Wand of Destruction. Charge wand. How many charges does it have? I don't think I don't think I decided on that. Did I? I could have swore I set up something for the wands to auto update them, didn't I? I could have swore I set something up to update the wands. Did I only do that for the totems? I could have swore we set something up to update wands. Am I stupid? And I could have swore it was like a loot table sort of thing. Oh, it was the item modifiers. Item modifier. Okay, yes. We did do it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 charges. Charge wand. 10 charges. 16 XP per charge. Right? Okay. Creates a fireball that shoots forward. That from player. Fireball has greater explosion radius depending on number of charges used. Okay. Wand of Destruction. Wand of Dimensions. Impulse. Wand. Impulse Wand. Impulse Wand. 16 XP per use. I think that's how I have it listed, right? Per use? I don't see it. Oh, yeah. Per use. There we go. Be per use. Teleports player from overworld to nether or nether to overworld. Wand of Poison. Impulse Wand. Four XP per use. What does this one do? This one creates lingering poison effect centered on player. Wand of Stasis. Thank you for the hydrate, Armor Blue. Appreciate ya. Thank you, thank you, thank you. This is a hold wand. Wand of Stasis. 1 XP per tick. Suspends most mobs in stasis. They can be moved around based on where the player is looking. Suspends most mobs in stasis. They can be moved around. Moved the air based on where the player is looking. Wand of Storms. Charge Wand. And that is 8 XP per charge. Three charges. Change the weather, or each charge affects the weather in a different way. First charge is clear weather, second charge is rain, and third charge is thunder. Perfect. Wand of Time. I believe this is also a hold wand. Right. Wand of Time, hold wand, 1 XP per tick. Speeds up the day-night cycle. Day/night cycle. Wand of Winds. I think this is also a charge wand, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's an impulse wand. Impulse wand. 16. 16 XP per use. I think this just forces mobs away from you. Forces most mobs away from the player. I should probably also include what's used to make them. So, Wand of Destruction. Let's look at the recipes. Wand of Destruction uses Blaze Rod, Magma Block, and Fire Charge. Using Blaze Rod, Magma Block, and a Fire Charge. Wand of Dimensions, Stick, Obsidian, and Pearl. Okay. Wand of Poison. I think that one uses a dispenser. Stick, dispenser, and poisonous potato. Wand of Stasis. Stick, gold block, slime ball. Storms, lightning rod, obsidian, gold ingot. Lightning rod, obsidian, gold ingot. Wand of Time, stick, sand, clock. And then winds, I think, was breeze rod, dispenser, and wind charge. Breeze rod, dispenser, and a wind charge. Okay. Added wands. Perfect. Added custom totems. All right, here we go. These. Totem of Blasting. Doesn't say what it does. in like the item itself, a totem that you toss, that you throw out of your inventory. Toss out of your inventory? How many seconds does it have? I don't remember. Totems, totem of blasting, totem. $100S. That's 5 seconds. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 5 seconds. Right? We can test that real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About. After 5 seconds, it will explode. Totem of blasting. Totem of escape. Duration of 600, is that effect and ticks? So what's 600 divided by 20? So 30 seconds of regen. When the player holding this would die, player inventory. The player holding this would die. That guy needs a muffler on his car. It will teleport them randomly within 48 blocks. Yeah, for real. Teleport them randomly within 48 blocks and give them 30 seconds of regen. Oh, I never watched the Minions movie. Sorry, I'm not that cool. Totem of keeping. When the player dies holding this totem, their inventory will be returned to them when they respawn. Totem of relocation. When the player holding this would die, it will teleport them randomly within the world border. And give them 30 seconds of regen. Totem of the Hive. When the player holding this totem angers bees or zombified piglins, they will revert to being, they will be pacified and the totem is consumed. So I'll add that to all of them. Is destroyed in this case. Totem of blasting, escape, keeping, relocation, and hive. Okay, so all the totems are accounted for. Enchantments. Enchantments is going to be fun. Oh, let's add dropped from evokers not in a raid. Okay, not participating in a raid, participating in a raid, not, yes, not. Okay. Still no idea why you're not using Markdown, but can that be in the next? What's Markdown? What's Markdown? I don't know how to use. I don't know what a Markdown is. Okay, but if you're not telling me these things, how am I supposed to know? Enchantments. Armored wings. Elytra enchant. Or Elytra. MD file extension. I don't know what that is. I'm sorry, Qubit. Armored wings. Items. Elytra. Max level 3. Adds armor points for wearing Elytra. You know, the text formatting Discord does, that's Markdown but slightly different because Discord, I don't know. Oh, like with bold and italics and things like that, or what do you mean? Incompatible with impact protection and void protection. Okay. Dang, all that for armored wings. Woo-wee! There's gonna be a lot. Bane of Villagers. Bane of Villagers. Items. I think it's most weapons. All weapons? Sharp weapon and mace. I think sharp weapon is sword and axe. I don't know if it includes the spear. We can test. Enchant at S. Bane of Illagers. Oh, it does. Items. All melee weapons. Oh, does except trident. Okay. Where you can do text to make text bold, or might animate unordered list, or add number to make headings for your doc. Oh, interesting. I don't know how I would set that up. Nobody's ever taught me. Max level 5. Incompatible with. What are we incompatible with? All of these. All of these. Okay. Incompatible with sharpness, smite, bane of arthropods, hailing, density, and breach. You literally just change the file extension and remove all the extra indentation. What do you mean extra indentation? Wait, so if I did update log.md, so what's the difference? Like, what do I? Oh, also I just realized this is using spaces. Fun. Change the and remove the extra indentation. Like so, like remove this. But then it doesn't look nice. Then it doesn't look nice, Cubit. Increases damage to pillagers, evokers, vindicators, and vex. Oh, illusioners. And illusioners. Blast can only go on the bow. Max level 1. Control Shift V. Okay, so if I removed all this, right? Control Shift V. Well, add spaces between the dashes for bullet points. Like that, right? Okay. And then spaces between the dashes for bullet points. Okay. I'm learning new things today. So what's the difference between 1, 2, and 3? Does it just change like the scaling? Oh, is it with a space? Okay, okay. So I want to do for this. Okay, so like that. What do you think? Look good? max level, and compatible with I don't even remember what it's incompatible with. With flame, channeling, clutch shot, and smoke screen. Arrows fired from the bow will explode on impact. If the arrow is a tipped arrow, wait, hold on. If I'm using 2 lines to write something, like creates fireball, right? So wand of destruction, for example. Oh, okay, it just automatically formats it. That's good. That's cool. Arrows fired from the bow will explode on impact if the arrow is a tipped arrow. And markdown, a single new line is not converted to a new line in the preview. To force a new line, you gotta do 2 new lines. So if I did like just a really long line, it still wouldn't automatically go to a new line. Like, for example, if I don't know, just kept going. Like if I did that. Okay, so it does automatically paragraph it though. That's good. Good to know. For manual new. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that it automatically paragraphed. That's. I don't care if it doesn't do it here, or like doesn't automatically do the new lines that I choose, just as long as it automatically paragraphs it. Well, I mean, like automatically wraps it at the end. If the arrow is a tipped arrow, a lingering potion effect will remain where the arrow hit for a brief time. Okay. All right. Man, this is going to be a lot of work. Buoyancy. This is for chest plates only. Up to level 4. Items. Max. Oh my gosh. Max. Level. Incompatible with. Let's just make a template. Okay. So this will be my template for now. All right, so buoyancy, items, chest plate, max level 4, incompatible with. I don't think it has an incompatibility. So I think we're good. Why does it keeps bringing me up to the top? I don't like that. Forces the player upwards while submerged in water. Pretty much all it does. Okay. Channeling aspect. Hello? Ah, thank you. Thank you, Qubit. Channeling aspect. Oh, why do you keep taking me all the way up to the top? Channeling aspect. Max level 1. Fire aspect, poison aspect, wither aspect, and frost aspect. Okay, what do you do? I think you summon lightning during a thunderstorm. If the hit mob, or entity, I think it's mob, hit entity is okay. If it is a thunderstorm and the hit mob is visible to the sky, summon a lightning bolt. I think that's all it does. Can't see sky, thundering. Yeah. Summon lightning bolt. I don't like that it keeps scrolling up to the top. Okay, that's channeling aspect. Channeling thorns is next. Armor. Max level, I think, is 3. Incompatible with fire, poison, wither, and regular. Thorns, fire thorns, poison thorns, and wither thorns. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? 2, 3, 4, yep. If the attacker is... If it is a thunderstorm and the attacking mob is visible to the sky, summon a lightning bolt to strike them. Goodness, this is taking forever. Okay, Cluck Shot is next. But it's better for me to have all this in here than to not have it later. You know what I mean? I think it was just bows, if I'm not mistaken. Cluck Shot is just for bows. Support it. Oh, crossbow too. Oh, what the heck? Bows and crossbows. Max level is 1, incompatible with right. Flame Blast channeling smokescreen. Flame Blast channeling and smokescreen. When an arrow lands, it has a chance of summoning a chicken. A baby chicken. Good stuff, right? Cluck Spawn is next. Leggings. I think there's only level 1. Incompatible with what? I don't think anything. I don't think it's incompatible with anything. While crouched, the player has a chance of laying an egg every tick. Alright. Curse of fragility. Items. I think any. I think any item. Any item with durability. Max level 1, I believe. Golly, what? Qubit, why does it zoom, or why does it scroll up to the top every single time? Make it not do that. Make it not do that. Okay, so let's say I switch over to Curse of Fragility. If I go back to updatelog.md, it takes me all the way back up to the very top of it, and I have to scroll back down to make my edits. Doesn't do that to you? Whatever. 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 Durability for this item goes down faster. Curse of inexperience items, any, all tools. I think it's just the tools. Curse of, why did it open over here? I'm about to lose my mind, guys. I actually might. I have the preview open, another tab. That's cool. I don't think I need that, though. All items with durability. Max level 1. Compatible with nothing. XP drop from blocks or mobs while using this item are reduced. Even when I, oh my gosh, even when I already have it open, it zooms back up to the top. That's so frustrating. And like the longer this gets, the worse it becomes. I'm gonna Google it. I'm gonna Google it. VS Code Markdown scrolls up to top every time I switch back. Open your settings. Settings. Markdown. Preview. Markdown preview scroll. All right, let's see. Scroll down to the bottom here. Switch to Curse of Fragility. Switch back. It still took me up to the top. That's so stupid. What the heck? I don't know why it automatically scrolls back up to the top. I don't think it's a preview. Yeah, because this is the preview, right? So this is the editor. That's very frustrating. I'll fix it later. Curse of inexperience, because it's slowing me down. Dark Strider. I believe this is a boot enchantment. Boots, and that could have max 3 levels. Incompatible with... Oh, I don't have any incompatibilities. Okay. An A. Increase speed of player while in darkness. Experience. Up to level 3. Tools. Level 3. Exclusive set mending. So incompatible with mending. Increases experience gained while using this tool. Mending. I don't remember what this one was. False enchantment. We'll figure it out. Fire thorns. Armor. Level 3. This was with this stuff. When hit by hold on. What did I have it listed as? The attacking mob is sometimes lit on fire. Google AI says you should do Control-Shift-V to open the preview, scroll to a different position, then use the keyboard shortcut again to close it. All right, let's give that a try. Okay, so whoops. Scroll down to the bottom, right? Oh, that's so weird. Not a fan, but okay. That's fine. We got it figured out. Got it figured out. Thank you, Cubit. Appreciate ya. Frost aspect. I think this is going to be all melee weapons except tridents. Frost aspect is up to level 2. Incompatible with fire aspect, channeling aspect, poison aspect, and wither aspect. Right? Anything else? No. Applies slowness. Applies slowness effect to hit mob and does extra damage to fire type mobs. Okay. Gust. Elytra. I think it's only 1 level. If I'm not mistaken. 1 level. Incompatible with what? Nothing. Does it auto scroll to the bottom now? Yeah, it does. So if I scroll up to the tippy top, it takes me back down to the bottom. Which is way better, because that's where I'm typing anyway. Yeah, I don't like it. Jumping boosts you up into the air and forward to start flight. How do I do 2 separate tabs for it? Oh, open preview to decide. Right. Okay. So let's say I scroll down to the bottom. Right. Switch to here. Switch back. It still has me where I was before, it looks like. Oh, nope. It does zoom back up. Interesting. I think it still does it. That's weird. Illuminate. Item. Helmets. Max level 1. Incompatible with nothing, I believe. Generates light around the player. That's all it does. Whoa! Excuse me. Impact protection. Elytra. Max level 4. Incompatible with armored wings and void protection. Armored wings and void protection. We have a lot of enchantments. Provides damage protection from flying into walls. Impact protection. Magic protection. And I believe this is all armor. Wait, impact protection, is that... Supported armor is just elytra. Magic protection, I think, is all armor. And that goes up to level 4. Incompatible with... Exclusive... Wait, hold on. Enchant at S. Magic protection 4. Okay, incompatible. Blast protection 4. Incompatible. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because it wasn't listed in this list right here. I just wanted to make sure it was still incompatible. Incompatible with protection, projectile protection. I am going to want to add that at some point though. Fire protection and blast protection. Protects against damage sources. That are considered magic, such as lightning, thorns, potion effects, and guardian beams. Technically, warden shrieks as well, but that doesn't seem to be working. Magnify. Guardian beams. Yeah. Did I misspell it? Or are you questioning it? It's okay if you're questioning, I'm just curious. Head armor. Helmets. Max level 3. Incompatible with reduce. With reduce. Oh, guardian beans! That's what you said. That's funny. You're funny. You're so funny, Cubit. You're so funny. Increases player scale. Magnify. Okay, poison aspect. I believe this is also... I'm literally just going to copy all this. Poison aspect. up to level 2. Applies poison. Applies poison to hit mob. I think that's all it does. We have so many enchantments. You're gonna head out? Have a good one. I was literally just thinking about, like, wow, Cupid's been here a while. Have a good one, though. Take care. You will be missed. It's true, it's true. Quick strike. I think it's all melee weapons for quick strike. And up to level 3, incompatible with sweeping edge. Have a good one, Cubit. Thank you for the stream effect. Increases speed at which you may attack. Yeah. Yeah, I do. You get on my nerves. I'm just kidding. Melee weapons. Weapons and tools. Alright, have a good one, man. Good to see you. Thank you for dropping by, and thank you for your help. Truly, truly thank you. Incompatible with... anything it's incompatible with? Nothing. Nothing. Increases the reach for attacking mob, or I guess interacting with mobs and blocks. Reach reduce. Helmet 3 incompatible with magnify. Decreases player scale. Smokescreen. I don't know if smokescreen is only for bows or not. Hero effect. Oh, it is only for the bow. Okay. Right? Supported items. Enchantable. Bow. Got it. Bow. 1. Incompatible. There's a lot of incompatibilities with that one. With infinity. Wait, really? Smokescreen's incompatible with infinity. That's interesting. I didn't even realize that. Flame, blast, channeling, and cluck shot. Oh, whoops. I didn't even do this right. Smokescreen. Arrows fired with this enchantment generate a smokescreen that hides the player from mobs and turns the player invisible. Okay, smokescreen. Void protection. I think this is an Elytra one. Yeah. Elytra, and it goes up to level 4. Incompatible with, I believe, impact protection and armored wings. Decreases damage taken by being in the void. Okay. Wither, 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 aspect. poison aspect. Applies wither to hit mob. And then wither thorns. There's armor up to level 3. Do I have that? Fire thorns. We'll do that. A little copy right now. Boop. Fire thorns.
Clickety clackety tippity tappity whackity whack.
Why did it do it like that? Did you hear an echo with that, or was it just me? You did not? It sounded like it echoed a whole lot for me, and I don't know why. It wasn't bad, but, you know, definitely wasn't what we were expecting, or what I was expecting. Okay, so that is the wands, custom totems, custom enchantments. Okay, that's great. What else we got? Functions. Trying to see anything else I need to include here. Okay. Added custom structures. Oh boy, here we go. Graveyard. 2 variants. I honestly don't even remember what's in each. Oh, I actually think there's 3 variants. I think there's 3 variants. Structure, graveyard, yeah. 3 variants. I think all 3 have Vex spawners. I don't know. I don't remember off the top of my head. Let's see. Place, structure, graveyard. I don't think I can choose which one spawns in, so we'll see which ones we get. So those are Vex spawners. Okay. I'm trying to see if I can get a big one spawned in. Because I know they exist. I know the big ones exist. There we go. And this one also has Vex spawners. Each has 2 trial spawners with Vex. Each grave has a double chest with loot. That has stuff in it. With custom loot. With loot. Loot. If I do this. Bones, rotten flesh. Look at all. Bones, rotten flesh, wither roses. Candles. Candles. skeleton skull. Enchanted iron armor. Enchanted iron armor. Enchanted iron tools slash weapon. Well, we'll just do slash tools slash weapons. Sword, axe, spear. Okay. Perfect. That's the graveyard. Wizard tower. What does this look like right now? Don't like how that one looks. Is it just because of that? So if I did that. No. Is it... I mean, do I just add more spaces? Ah, there we go. Multiple spaces. There we go. All right, Wizard Tower. I keep switching over to this to-do text instead. Okay, Wizard Tower. Randomly generated rooms. These rooms are... What were the rooms again? Goodness. Wizard Tower. We have the brewing room. Enchanting room. Summoning room. Brewing. Crystal ballroom. Library room. Storage room. Right? And then ceiling room. Entrance room. Is that how you spell entrance? Lobby room. That's what we'll call it. Lobby room? No. Has to be entrance, right? How do you spell entrance? Is it entrance or entrance? Oh boy. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. There's loot tables for these. Chest entrance. Paintings. Golly, there's a lot. Entrance room. Paintings. There's so many things that can spawn in this thing, dude. Fire, earth, wind, water, rotten flesh. This is so much. But we're gonna need to do this anyway. It's just, it's a lot. Bones. Glass bottles. Books, arrows, candles. dies. Okay. Oh, that doesn't even account for... Oh, dang it. I didn't mean to close it. Decorated pot in the entrance. Painting. Fire, earth, wind, water, rotten flesh, bone, glass bottles, books, arrows, candles, dyes. Oh, it's the same thing. Okay. Cool. Are you the brewing room? No, you are the summoning room. Summoning room I don't care about. Okay. This is not the brewing room. Is this the enchanting room? This is the enchanting room. Okay, so enchanting room. The enchanting room has lapis lazuli. Wait, why did it do it like that? That's crazy. Okay. Lapis lazuli. Books. Enchanted books. Paper. Experience bottles. Enchanted golden helmet. Oh, I guess enchanted golden armor. And weapons or tools. Golden armor, weapons, tools. Okay. Brewing room. We have gunpowder, redstone, glowstone dust. Gunpowder, glowstone dust, redstone dust. What else? Nether wart, blaze powder. Blaze powder, sugar, pufferfish. Magma cream, gas tier. Rabbit foot, brown mushroom, spider eye. Spider eye, glistering melon slice. Golden carrot. Turtle helmet. Golden carrot, turtle helmet, dragon breath, phantom membrane. Slime ball. Okay, brewing cabinet. I think it's just random potions, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think there's any in here that... Let's see. Random potion. Random potions. Perfect. So in those... so, let's see. Brewing room. Witch spawner. Is there only one? I think there's only one witch spawner. Okay. Summoning room doesn't have anything. Enchanting room or crystal ballroom doesn't have anything. What are you? Crystal ballroom. Storage room, I think, is just all empty. Storage room is empty. Library. For the library... Oh, that's what the false enchantments were for. Right, okay. So with the library, we have... zombie villager, zombie librarian villager spawner, books, randomly enchanted books. Okay. Got the entrance. What else? Crystal ballroom, summoning room, storage room, sealing room. None of those have anything else. Cool. That's the wizard tower. Spider den. We'll have spider boss room. Down deep underground. Arachnus Deathicus. Spider boss den. Okay. Down deep underground. What else? What else does this this add to the world? Okay, so those are the structures. Okay. Changelog. Additional changes. Enchantments. Channeling can now go on bows, I believe. Let's see. Enchantments, channeling. Can it go on crossbows too? Or just bows? Oh. And crossbows. Bows and crossbows. Okay. Loot drops. Evokers now drop totems of the hive. Keeping or blasting when killed outside of a raid. Evokers now drop totem of undying, escape or relocation when killed during a raid. Okay. Illusioners now drop randomly enchanted books when killed outside of a raid. Illusioners now drop. Okay, now for these ones, let me see. Now have a chance of dropping enchanted books with levels beyond what the player can acquire themselves. Now have a chance of dropping enchanted books with levels beyond what the player can acquire themselves during a raid. Okay, so that's loot drops. Additional changes, spawns. Illusioners can now spawn with raids. Illusioners and evokers can now spawn at pillager outpost. Okay, what else? What else we got? We got Arachnus Deathicus. New spider boss added to spider den structure. Okay, and what can this spider boss do? Can turn invisible, leap at the nearest player, spit poison the nearest player, place cobwebs, Arachnus Deathicus can spawn cave spiders. Anything else it can do? Spawn babies, spit venom, leap, turn invisible. I think that's it. Currently does not drop anything. Hopefully will fix before release. If you are reading this after release, I failed to remember to do this. LOL. Okay. Arachnus Deathicus, new spider boss, and the spider den structure. You turn invisible, leap at the nearest player, spit poison at the nearest player, place cobwebs, and spawn cave spiders. I think that's everything. Oh, portal system added portals to the new wizard tower structure. Jumping while inside a portal will teleport you up if there is a portal above you. Crouching while inside a portal will teleport you down if there is a portal below you. I'm trying to think of anything else that there might be. I think that pretty much covers everything. We got totems, wands, enchantments, the patrol mobs, loot tables, structures. I think that's everything. I think that's all. Like all of this is our update, and it's a lot of stuff. This is a full update, I would say, which is kind of nuts when you really think about it. Dang, and we are well past our stream time. Hopefully I can remember to do this. This is the last thing we need to do, which is the spider boss drop. So we'll figure that out in the next stream, hopefully. I think so. That's first and foremost. That's going to do it for today. Thank you guys for watching. Genuinely, I appreciate it. I know it was a lot of typing at the end. But we did it. We're pretty much finished. We just got a little bit more to do, and not a sign. Okay, hold on. Book and quill. Here. Curtis, make sure to do the loot table, LOL. Okay? That's what it says. Honestly, I'm not sure what else I want to do. I did have a sign in my hand. Yes, I did. I'm not sure what else to do for this update specifically, but I mean, we do have like a list of things that we want to add for the next one, for the next update. And some fixes we want to add as well. So there's plenty of stuff to still do. We're just not going to introduce it for this update. And with that, we're pretty much done. We literally just need to do the spider den, or the Arachnus Deathicus loot table. So we'll do some brainstorming on that. After I figure out what I want to do for it, that's probably going to be the next time we stream from the Datapack world. And we probably won't stream this until we figure out what we're going to do. And so do keep that in mind. We're probably not going to do this again for a while until we figure that out. Otherwise, we're just kind of sitting here brainstorming, and I don't feel like that's a fun time for anybody. So this Thursday, we'll be streaming again. We'll probably be streaming Kingdom Hearts. We probably will be streaming Kingdom Hearts. So that'll be fun. Look forward to that. Should be a good time. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts. Thank you guys for watching. You guys are wonderful. I had a really good time hanging out. And I look forward to seeing you guys on Thursday. Armored Blue, thank you so much for the resubscription. If you're still around, appreciate you very much. And then everybody else, thank you guys for dropping by, for the farts, for everything. You guys are just incredible. You guys are incredible. Okay? Okay. Goodbye now. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, actually, you know what? Is there an option to raid? Anybody to raid? Are we gonna raid anybody? We can. Nah, okay, I think we're good. I think we're Gucci. I think we are. Okay, you guys are wonderful. Okay, goodbye now. Goodbye. See you Thursday. Bye.